Hey guys, my name is Zach Havens and I am a mortgage agent from London, Ontario. Orlando was kind enough to invite me to make this video for you guys to talk about mortgages, interest rates, and all that fun stuff. So I'm thrilled that I can put this video together and chat with you guys for a little bit. Now, I grew up in the Brockville area. I went to high school at BCI and I still have some family in the area. So the Brockville area has a very soft spot in my heart. It's absolutely a wonderful area. And you already know that if you're working with Orlando and his team, you are in extremely good hands. He is a pro at real estate in the area, so he is definitely the guy to stick with. So thrilled for you guys that you guys have been connected to him. Now, if you guys have been around over the last year or so, you know how crazy things have been when it comes to mortgages and interest rates. It feels like news outlets and the headlines are all saying that the sky is falling, the world is going to come to an end, what's going to happen with these interest rates, and it can feel scary not knowing what's going on and wondering to yourself, how am I going to afford my mortgage? How am I going to buy this next home? How am I going to live, and how is this going to work? So I'm here to talk to you today because I believe, and I want to tell you that things are not as bad as they might seem. And there are 3 reasons as to why that is the case. Now, the first reason that things aren't as bad as what they seem is because as much as we've seen rates really increase throughout 2023, for the last part of 2023 into this year so far, we've actually started to see a rate decrease. So while rates last year were in and around the 6% or higher range, they've actually dropped, and there are some really great lenders that I'm working with that are able to get down to a 5.09% with a stellar mortgage, and it's just a really, really great setup. So rates are trending downwards, and a lot of my colleagues, the general conjecture is that things are headed downwards, and we can have a lot of hope for 2024, and hopefully I can put you in a better spot in the coming months, which is great. Now, the second reason that things aren't as bad as what they seem is because you as a purchaser, you as a home buyer or seller have options when it comes to your mortgage. Now, I'm a huge believer that the more options you have, the more power you have to make a wise decision for yourself and for your future. So a part of that is making sure that you are able to shop around and make sure you're getting the right product. So if you were to go to just a bank on the corner and go in and say, hey, I'm looking for a mortgage, they're going to lay out their terms, their mortgages, and their rates, and that is all there is. However, there are tons of other options out there for lenders that can help you get the right mortgage at the right rate. Myself, as a mortgage agent, I'm able to work with 135 different lenders, ranging from some of the big banks to mid-sized lenders, or monoline lenders is what they're called, alternative lenders, all the way into the private space. So depending on the property and your specific financial situation, we can find a really great option so you can be confident knowing that you have the right mortgage at the best rate possible for your situation. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'd love to help you out with that. And the third reason that things aren't necessarily as bad as they might seem is because interest rates, yeah, they're kind of a big deal, but oftentimes they're not as big of a deal as people might think. So for example, if you were to have a $500,000 mortgage and you would have one mortgage that's at 6%, the payment for that would be $31.99 a month. If you had a mortgage with a 5% interest rate, so a whole interest rate percentage lower, it would be $29.08. That's a difference of $291. Now, that for you, that might make a really big difference in your world, and that might be the thing that makes or breaks the mortgage. But for some of you, that might not be as big of a deal, and so you think to yourself, oh, $291, that's it. That's something that I can afford if it lets me get into my dream house and it lets me achieve my real estate dreams. In either scenario, the best case is for you to get a clear picture of how the interest rate is going to affect your specific situation so you can make a wise decision, you can control the controllables, and take care of what you need to take care of. Because regardless of what the interest rates are, the right time to buy and the right time to get into a mortgage is when you can afford it, when it makes sense with your personal finances. So instead of trying to wait for the interest rates to go down low enough or waiting for things to be absolutely perfect, it is important for you to be responsible for your own decisions, for your own life, and to navigate the interest rates and not let that be a big scary thing keeping you from making the right decision for yourself and your future. At the end of the day, interest rates are going to do what they're going to do. Mortgages are going to do what they're going to do. But if you have people in your corner like Orlando and his team, they are people that you should be reaching out to, asking questions, asking for advice and guidance, and they can point you in the right direction when it comes to making your best real estate decision in the Brockville area. If you have any questions about mortgages and interest rates and want to have a deeper conversation about your specific situation, you can give me a phone call. You can send me an email. I've done a bunch of deals in the Brockville area, and I can do mortgages anywhere in Canada. And so I would love the opportunity to sit down with you, figure out your options, completely free, no obligation call, and I would love to help create some clarity and peace around your mortgage decisions. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this conversation, watching this video. Feel free to send me an email, and huge thank you again to Orlando for allowing me to put this together for you guys. Hope you have a great day. Cheers.